Good morning. In this presentation, we describe the WatriImed West African Herbal Traditional Medicine Knowledge Graph Visualization Tools. These tools enable a set of eHealth services and will contribute in increasing patient safety in the context of herbal African traditional medicine. This work is presented by Michel and with the collaboration of three people and the supervision of Professor Gayo Diallo at Université of Bordeaux. The traditional medicine is the oldest form of eHealth delivery. The World Health Organization estimates that as much as 80% of population use it in Africa. This is for many reasons, going from inaccessibility to the distribution of the product who is limited by the low density of pharmaceutical personnel and our medical infrastructures. Both WHO and World Health Organization have given priority to traditional medicine since many years. From WHO, there are some important action items like the standardization of the description of herbal and traditional medicine and the launch of the West African Pharmacopedia in 2013. African traditional medicine is mostly tacit and therefore largely shared in informal manner and disseminated orally with the risk to lose or alter crucial medical information. There is increasing consensus that medical knowledge representation should use shareable standards for enabling computational support of data management. Medical knowledge representation formalism are specifically challenged in domains like traditional medicine that occupies a rather marginal position in the medical knowledge representation ecosystem. This is why we need for traditional medicine formalization and digitizing and exploring. About the approach of our work. The objective of the research is to bring West African traditional medicine to digital world thanks to the use of state-of-the-art, flexible and shareable knowledge representation approach, contribute to preserve secular knowledge and help for more safe traditional medicinal usage, and to help to establish bridge with conventional medicine. To offer a platform which can contribute enabling phytovigilance activities. What is the research approach and methodology? In order to structure information about traditional medicine in West Africa, the WHO Herbal Pharmacopedia book and the inventory of West African proven medicinal plant formulation provided by WAU are looked up in order to extract the relevant information. For then, a relational database hosted in PostgreSQL has been designed and fed by the extracted information, which has been manually done as they are not available in machine-readable format. From then, the starting of the resource made available by WAU are an interview with local experts in traditional medicine. The core schema of the traditional medicine knowledge model is designed as an ontology. The design takes into account medicinal plant and their components both in terms of chemical component and plant parts. Medical plant components intervene in the composition of some recipe. The purpose of the next step of the workflow is to instantiate the traditional medicine ontology with data retrieving with the WatriImed plant database and to link the result instance with entities from relevant external publicly available knowledge base. To do so, the workflow relies on the OpenRefine tools. And the last step consists on the setting up of the WIDGET WatriImed knowledge exploration tools. Now we can present both the two principal documents we use. In the first one, the Pharmacopedia of WAU, we can have many information like synonym terms, vernacular names, main part used, and indication. In the second one, concerning the receipt, we can have the formulation, the dosage, and the side effect of the receipt. The WatriImed is still ongoing work, but the major results are the WatriImed portal with the major outcome is available at watrimed.org. The WIDGET is directly accessible. The fostering learning and knowledge exchange among traditional professionals is possible. For each selected external knowledge base, the relevant subcategory called type of resource in OpenRefine that could match with the table columns of WatriImed plant database are identified. It could happen that a WatriImed plant database column possibly match several subcategories of targeted knowledge base resource. For instance, the botanical name of plants in medical plants could be matched both with IPNI and DBpedia, therapeutical indication with DBpedia and Yago, vocabulary with Yago and Wikipedia, and chemical components with Stitch and PubChem. The portal is online, and available. The visualization tools represents in several kinds of graphics and forms information related to the data described above. In this tool, you can see information about medicinal receipt for a given symptoms or disease. The receipt consists in medicinal plant with proven effectiveness. It is therefore possible to browse information of the receipt and that of the plants. The knowledge graph backend visualization tool has been developed in Java using OWL APIs and deployed in the Glassfish servers. About the front end, in the first screen, we can see a graphical view of plant and the countries where it can be found. The name of the plant in the local languages of countries, the diseases that the plant can treat, and the contraindication. In addition, the chemical compound of the plant can be logged. In the second screen, we have the graphical representation of the receipt with related elements. A receipt is made up of part of plant. Also, the contraindication of the receipt and the disease that can be queried by the receipt are highlighted. When flying over the node, a bullet appears with certain amount of information. The front end is developed using Python with Flash, jQuery, Qtip, Cytoplex, Cytoscape for the graphics representation. In conclusion, we can say that the current release of the WatriImed knowledge badge is available. It could be therefore processed both by human and machine. The WIDGET exploration tool is directly accessible, and the ideas of setting up a new way of representing the data in WatriImed database is important, and the graphical visualization is an effective way to easily understand the data and therefore to use it properly. Now, an expert on pharmaceutical product is validating the contents of the knowledge graph according to the scientific literatures. In the future, we are working now to set up a virtual communities and a local communities. I'm at the end of my presentation. Thank you for your attention.